Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Nadia, and today's class is themed around tapas. Tapas is one of the niyamas in Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, and it refers to heat or austerity. It refers to the disciplined effort we apply in our practice as well as in life to create transformation, to infuse a transformation. And the element of fire, it wants movement. And sometimes life asks us to slow down or we don't get what we want right away. So this class is a balance of dynamic movements and long holds that mirror this contrast within us. And as we move through this practice, notice where you naturally want to push, to force, to will your way into a pose. And also where you resist, where you fight your body's inner wisdom. Tapas is about harnessing your fire, not letting it burn you out, and instead using it to refine and transform. So as we move through this practice, where can you soften and flow rather than force? Got a nice fiery flow for you today. So go ahead and click the link below to my Spotify, pick a playlist so you can vibe out, open it in another tab, play it on another device, and we'll get started. So start an easy pose, easy cross-legged pose. Bring your hands behind you, prop up onto your fingertips, really press down through your hips, keeps your arms straight, and then on an inhale, start to puff up, open through the heart, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Maybe it feels nice to rock from side to side. Notice your breathing. Are you already efforting? Are you already forcing? Can you keep your eyes soft, your gaze soft, and your breath at ease? Let out an exhale. On an inhale, keep your right hand where it is. Bring your left hand to your right knee. Inhale, stamp down through the hips, lengthen the heart up, and then exhale, twist. Another inhale in your twist. Exhale. Sink deeper. Inhale, move through center, take your left hand next to you and sweep the right arm up overhead. Inhaling here. Really use your weight in the left hand to puff up and open through the right side body. Breathing here, play with looking up, to the side, looking down. Full inhales, full exhales. Inhale, come back up through center. Reprop your hands behind you and switch the cross of your legs. On an inhale, stamp down once again through the hips, open, lift through the front body, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, right hand to left knee. Take an inhale here, stamp down through the hips, lengthen up through the heart, and exhale, find your twist. Inhale, lengthen in your twist. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, move through center. Bring your right arm out next to you. Inhale, sweep the left arm out, up and overhead. Again, really lean into your right hand to open and dome through your left rib cage. Look up to the side, look down. I honor both my fire and my flow. Inhale, bring yourself up through center. Come back to your seat. Unravel your legs and bring your feet out in front of you. Soles of your feet are down, knees are bent. Start to really stamp down through your hips here, and then pull your belly button in and up slightly. Now magnetize your hip bones to your rib cage, so you should feel this contraction through your core. Keep that, and now elongate your heart up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together so you stay open through the upper body, but you're locked in through your core. And keep stamping down through your hips. Now hold on to all of this. Soften your face, soften your jaw. Bring your hands together. Find Kali Mudra, index finger and thumb undone. Take an inhale here, and on an exhale, start to lean back. Find your threshold as far as you can go, keeping that magnetization of the core and keeping your heart lifted. Inhale here, and then exhale, bring yourself up. You can stay here. If you want more, bring your big toes to touch. You can keep your toes on the mat, or if you want more, extend your toes up so that your shins are parallel to the mat. Take an inhale, start to lean back, straighten your legs out as much as comfortable. You can keep that contraction. Exhale, squeeze the inner knees and your elbows towards one another. Do that again. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, squeeze. Soften through the jaw. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, squeeze. Balance your fire and your flow. Keep going. Really stoking the fire now. I'm shaking. Keep going. And if you need to lower your toes down, cool, do it. If you're loving the challenge, cool, do it. Balance your fire and your flow. 2 more. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, squeeze. 1 more. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, squeeze. Lower the feet down onto the mat. Bring your hands to your inner ankles. Take an inhale and open into a seated cat. Exhale, bring your knees together. Your hands come outside the legs. Dome open through the back body. Find a seated. I guess this would be cat. Cat. Inhale, open through the front body. Once again, find a seated cow. And exhale, dome to the back body. Seated cat. Inhale. Come through center and make your way to a tabletop. All fours. So in tabletop pose, turn your fingertips out so they face the edges of the mat. And find your cat-cows here. If this doesn't feel good for you, don't do it. On an inhale, open through the upper body. Open through the belly. Find your cow. Exhale, push the floor away. Puff up through the back of the heart. Look down your nose at your navel. Cat pose. Do that again. Take an inhale. Open. Cow. Exhale, push the floor away. Cat. Inhale, open. I balance my fire and my flow. Exhale, push the floor away. Inhale 1 more time. 1 more round. Exhale. Find the center. Come back to tabletop. Bring your hands back around. Lean the weight into one and then the other. Make little circles in one direction. Make little circles in another direction, giving love to your hips. Your wrists, not your hips. And bring yourself back to sitting on your shins. You can also tuck the toes if you want a little opener for the feet. And just shake out the wrists. Make some wrist rolls. I balance my fire and my flow. So notice already, maybe where you're pushing. Can you let your breath be the boss? Can you feel your fire being stoked and turned on? But can you move in a way where you don't burn out? Can you move in a way where you harness this fire by listening to the wisdom of your body and moving how you need to move if it's something completely different than what I cue? Okay, bring yourself back into a tabletop pose. Start to really press the floor away. So you'll feel your shoulder blades broaden. And then from here, that same magnetization through your core, pull your belly button up, magnetize your hip bones to your rib cage, and then lengthen the crown of your head forward and your tailbone back. So you should feel really strong and stable here. Notice if you're leaning towards one side or the other, really center everything in. Soften through the jaw, soften through the eyes. And from here, press down strongly through your hands and your inner your inner elbows. Can you turn them to face one another and then maybe even slightly forward? So you should feel your biceps and your triceps turn on here. Beautiful. Now let out an exhale. Let everything go. On an inhale, open to your cow pose. On an exhale, push the floor away, puff up through the back of the heart, tuck the toes, and lift the knees up just tiny, tiny little bit. Squeeze through your core. Inhale, lower the knees, open into your cow pose. Exhale, find your cat pose. Lift the knees. 2 more times. Inhale, lower the belly down. Pull the heart through. Open the cow. Exhale, push the floor away. Puff up through the back of the heart. Magnetize through the core. Lift the knees. Lower the knees down. Inhale, open into your cow pose. And exhale, find your cat pose. Lift the knees. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Drop the knees down. Inhale, find cow pose. And exhale, press back, child's pose. Shake the hands out, the fingers, maybe open and close through the hands if that feels nice. You can even take wrist rolls here if you need that. Let the forehead melt to the mat. Maybe rock the forehead from side to side. Notice already where you are maybe overstoking your fire. Mindfully move through these movements. Don't just do them. Don't just practice them. Make sure you honor your body. Honor your fire by harnessing it. By moving in a way that creates strength in the body, that stokes the fire, but also honors your body. Take a full inhale here. And a softening, melting, yummy exhale. On your next in-breath, make your way up into a tabletop pose. Tuck your toes and press back. Find your down dog. Give yourself a second to settle into your dog. Maybe stillness feels better. Maybe you want to bend one knee and then the other. I balance my fire and my flow. Soften through the jaw, soften through the eyes. Take a full deep inhale and let out a yummy, yummy, yummy exhale. On your next inhale, right side, three-legged dog. Keep the hips squared, squeeze through the right glute to maybe lift the right leg a little bit higher and extend it back a little bit, lengthen through your leg. Press down strongly through your left foot. From here, bend the right knee, open through the right hip. Oh, that should feel so good. Inhale, straighten through the right leg, re-square the hips, prop up onto your left tiptoes, and exhale, step the right foot through next to the right hand. Lower the back heel. Inhale, find your Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Take a second to sink, to settle in. Magnetize through your core, squeeze through both of your glutes, press down strongly through your right big toe and heel, strongly through your back heel and pinky side edge of the foot. I balance my fire and my flow. On your next in-breath, flip the top palm, find your peaceful warrior. Keep bending deeply through that front leg. Open through the right side body. Exhale, flow back through warrior 2. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, reach the right arm forward, preparing for Trikonasana, triangle pose. When you can no longer reach, your right hand finds your shin, finds a block, finds the floor. Inhale, lengthen the crown of the head forward, open through the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together, keep squeezing the glutes. Press down strongly through your right big toe and heel. Keep pressing down strongly through your back heel and pinky side edge of the foot. Full inhale, full exhale. On an inhale, bend through the right knee, move through your warrior two, straighten that front leg, and then bring your right foot to face the face the side of your mat. And then turn your left toes out 45 degrees. Find your Skandasana. If this is enough for you, cool, stay up here. If you want the full pose, come all the way down. Hands can be in prayer inside the left thigh. Hands can be on the floor for support. Full inhale, full exhale. I balance my fire and my flow. On an inhale, start to walk yourself towards the front of the mat again. Frame the front foot. Left hand stays inside the right foot. Pull the right hip back. Pull the left hip forward. On an inhale, easy twist. Right hand reaches forward, around, and up. Open through the collarbones. Press down strongly through the left hand. Look up, look down, look to the side. You can stay here if you want more. Find Virabhadrasana, side plank pose. Press down strongly through the left hand. Lift up through the left side body. Keep the hips stacked. Breathe, stay here. If you want to try another variation, squeeze through the right glute to lift the right leg hip height. Inhale, and on your exhale, make your way to down dog. Full inhale, full exhale. Option to hold your down dog, or if you're feeling spicy, take an inhale, wave yourself forward, plank pose, knees up or down. Exhale, chaturanga. Take an inhale, open into baby cobra or up dog. And exhale, press back, down dog. I balance my fire. I balance my flow. On an inhale, wave forward into plank pose. Find your plank, push the floor away, magnetize through your core, lengthen the crown of your head forward. And at the same time, in the exact same way, can you bend your knees and lower them down onto the mat? Woo. Take an inhale, lower the belly, pull the heart through, open into cat, cow. Exhale, push the floor away, puff up through the back of the heart. Cow pose. One more time, take an inhale, pull the heart through, open through your front body. Exhale, open through your back body. Take an inhale, come back through center, same as the beginning. Magnetize your core, press the floor away. Once you have your foundation set up, extend your right foot behind you, squeeze the right glute, lift the right leg so that it's hip height. Extend the left arm in front of you. Take an inhale and lengthen in both directions. And exhale, squeeze elbow to knee. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Take an inhale, lengthen. Now exhale, listen up. Bend at the right knee. Bring it out to the side of you like a fire hydrant. Bend at the left elbow and squeeze it towards your ribcage. Take an inhale, extend. And exhale, again, just like that. Exhale, out to the side. Squeeze. Take an inhale, come back through center. Lower the left hand back down onto the mat. Prop the left foot out behind you and extend the right foot towards the back of the mat. Open and lengthen into kneeling half moon, opening through the right side body. You can stay here, or if you want a little bit more, squeeze through the right glute to lift the right leg hip height. Full inhale, full exhale. I balance my fire and my flow. On your next in-breath, bring yourself back through tabletop. Extend the right leg behind you once again. Then exhale, squeeze your right knee to your nose and squeeze and push the floor away, so much so that you step your right foot next to your right hand. Keep your left hand planted inside your right foot. Adjust if you need to. Walk the left knee back a little bit. And on an inhale, easy side twist. Once again, reach the right arm forward, around, and up. And stay here. If you want a little bit more, bend the left knee, reach back for the left foot. First, play with kicking the foot back and opening through the chest. And then exhale, squeeze through the left glute and squeeze the foot towards your glutes. So you experience a quad stretch and a heart opener at the same time. On your next in-breath, release the foot. Bring the hands around to frame the front foot. Lift the back knee. Step back for down dog. Option to hold your down dog, take child's pose, or if you want the spice, take an inhale. Roll forward to plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. I honor my fire and my flow. Take a full inhale and a full exhale. On your next in-breath, left side three-legged dog. Lift the legs, squeeze through the left glute to maybe lift it a little bit higher. Press down strongly through your right foot. And then bend at the left knee, open through the left hip. Take an inhale, straighten the left leg, re-square the hips, prop up onto the right tiptoes, and exhale, step the left foot through next to the left hand. Lower the back heel down. Inhale, make your way up into a warrior two. Virabhadrasana 2. Take a second to sink, to settle in, to feel the pose. I honor my fire and my flow. Notice the difference between the two sides. Adjust how you need. Honor your body. On an inhale, flip the top palm, open and arc into a peaceful warrior. Keep that front knee nice and bent. Full inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Virabhadrasana 2. Take an inhale, lengthen the front leg, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, extend the arms back out. Start to reach forward over your left leg. When you can no longer reach, left hand comes down, finding shin, block, or floor. Extend the right arm up overhead and inhale. Lengthen the crown of the head and the tailbone away from one another. Trikonasana, tree pose. I honor my fire and my flow. Soften your jaw, soften your eyes. On an inhale, start to bend through the front leg, finding your warrior two, and then straighten the legs. Left foot will come to face the side of the mat this time. Right foot, turn out 45 degrees. Skandasana, either you stay up here or you lower down into the full pose. Palms come together. Inside right knee, or hands can be down on the floor for support. Full inhale, full exhale. I honor both my fire and my flow. On an inhale, make your way back towards the front of the mat, finding a low lunge. Your hands framed around the front foot. Right hand comes down, easy twist. Inhale, left arm reaches forward, around, and up. You can stay here, or if you want more, find Vashisthasana, side plank on this side. Press up strongly through the right rib cage, squeeze the right glutes. Stay here if you want more, squeeze the left glute to lift the left leg. Then on your next exhale, come down into a plank pose and press back into down dog. Option to hold your down dog. Or inhale forward if you want the vinyasa. Find your plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, wave forward into your plank pose. Find your plank, push the floor away, lengthen the crown of the head forward, magnetize through your core. Start to bend at the knees, and at the exact same time, in the exact same way, can you lower your knees down onto the mat? Take an inhale once you get there. Lower the belly, pull the heart through. Cow. Exhale, push the floor away, puff up to the back of the heart. Cat. One more, take an inhale, lengthen, open front body. Exhale, push the floor away. Open the back body. On an inhale, make your way back to tabletop. Remagnetize. Find your foundation. Once you have that, extend your left leg out behind you. Squeeze through the glute to lift the leg, hip height. Keep pushing the floor away. Keep magnetizing through the core. Extend and reach the right arm forward. Take an inhale here. Then exhale, squeeze elbow and knee together. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Take an inhale, extend. Exhale, bend at the left knee. Squeeze left knee to the side. Right elbow squeezes into rib cage. Inhale, lengthen. One more time, just like that. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Place the right hand down. Inhale, keep reaching the left leg behind you. Then exhale, squeeze left knee to your nose. Step the left foot inside the left hand. Walk the back knee back if you need it. Right hand plants inside left foot. Inhale, easy twist. Left arm reaches forward, around, and up. You can stay here, or if you want more, bend at the back knee, grab for the right foot. First, kick the foot away, open through the heart, and then exhale, squeeze through the right glute and squeeze the foot towards you. Full inhales, full exhales. I balance both my fire and my flow. Take an inhale, release that. Bring the left hand forward to frame the front foot. Lift the back knee. Step back to down dog. And on an inhale, just lower the knees down onto the mat and find your way into a child's pose. Full inhale. Full exhale. From child's pose, come to sitting on your shins. Find hero's pose. And if hero's pose is uncomfortable, you can either sit on a block or a pillow or find an easy seated position. Close your eyes. Slow down your breathing. Notice where it's at. Place one hand over your belly and one hand over your heart. And envision a small flame growing at your center. This flame is your inner fire. It's the source of your passion, your courage, and your transformation. Notice how it moves with your breath. It's not rigid, it's not fixed, but dancing, moving, and alive. This flame does not burn out of control, nor does it extinguish. It moves with intention and adapts as needed. Feel the flow of your breath like a cooling breeze, guiding the fire, not stifling it. Instead, shaping it into a sensory guide, not a source of burnout. Let it illuminate your strength, your softness, and your ability to balance both. So keep tuning into your breath. Notice the way you've stoked your fire with this practice. But also notice your mind. Are you pushing with your mind? Notice your body. Are you pushing with your body? Can you come back to this intention of balancing strength and softness, balancing fire and flow? We're going to move through this sequence one more time on each side, and we're going to add on. So now you know what's coming. Now you know what to expect. Can you allow yourself to move in a way that feels good for you? In a way that equally stokes your fire, but also honors your body, honors your breath and the pace at which they want to move. Let the mind get in there as well, but not to critique, not to judge, but just to be aware, to notice your thoughts when you're pushing, when you're efforting, when you're really in that element of fire, seeking that movement, but it's not from a place of alignment. You're not honoring the way you might need to slow down or approach it differently. So with that, when you're ready, open your eyes and make your way back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Take a full inhale, full exhale, sink, settle, melt into your down dog. I balance both my fire and my flow. Let out an exhale, let everything go. And on your next in-breath, right side, three-legged dog. Lift the right leg, squeeze through the right glute, bend at the right knee, open through the right hip. On your next in-breath, inhale, straighten the right leg, breathe, square the hips, prop up onto your left tip toes, and exhale, step the right foot through next to the right hand. Lower the back heel. Inhale, make your way up into Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior 2. Full inhale, full exhale. Inhale, flip the top palm. Peaceful warrior. I honor both my fire and my flow. Inhale, move back into Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior 2. On your next in-breath, straighten the right leg, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, prepare for Trikonasana, triangle pose. Reach the right arm forward, and then exhale, find your triangle. Inhale, unravel, unfurl. Exhale, melt. Deepen into your triangle pose. Inhale, bend through the front knee. Move through your warrior 2. Straighten your front leg. Bring the right toes to face the edge of the mat. Turn the left toes out 45 degrees. Find your Skandasana. Move with your breath. Breathe into your Skandasana. Listen up. This is where we change it. On an inhale, walk yourself forward. Bring yourself around to the top of the mat, finding that low lunge, runner's lunge. Extend your right arm out in front of you and start to open and unfurl. Find your half moon pose. Press down strongly through your right foot, right big toe, right heel. Press and kick back strongly through your left foot. Flex the foot, squeeze through the glutes, magnetize through the core. Play with looking down to the side. Left hand can stay at your hip or it can open and unfurl. Take a full inhale here. I balance both my fire and my flow. And on an exhale, both hands come down to the mat. Re-square the hips. Step the left foot towards the back of the mat. Lower the left hand inside the right foot. Take an inhale, easy twist. Right arm opens in front, out and up. Exhale, stay here or find your side plank, Vashisthasana. Stay here or squeeze the right glute to lift the right leg. Exhale, find your plank pose. Press down, back to down dog. If this is enough for you, stay here. If you want the spiciness, inhale, forward, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, low cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. I balance both my fire and my flow. On an inhale, ripple forward, find your plank pose. Exhale, bend both knees, lower them down onto the mat. Take an inhale, lower the belly, pull the heart through. Exhale, push the floor away, puff up to the back of the heart, open through the back body. Take an inhale, re-find your tabletop pose, magnetize everything in, find your foundation. Then extend the right leg out behind you, squeeze through the right glute. Take an inhale here. Then exhale, squeeze right knee to right nose, to the nose, not your right nose, and step the right foot through next to the right hand. Walk the left knee back a little bit if you need it. Left hand stays planted inside the right foot. Inhale, easy twist with your knee down. Stay here, or if it's in your practice, bend that back knee. Reach for your left foot. Find both your heart opener and your quad stretch. Full inhale. Full exhale. I balance both my fire and my flow. Take an inhale, release the back foot. Bring the hands around to frame the front foot. Lift the back knee. Now listen up, we're going to move into half moon from here. Right hand finds the floor or a block. And inhale, unfurl, open, find your half moon. Take your time. Notice if you're perfecting, can you just move? Can you feel the fire stoking within you? And can you harness it instead of it burning you out? Instead of it leading the way? On your next in-breath, bring the left hand down to the mat, square off the hips. Bend the left knee and place it behind the right heel for Ardha Matsyendrasana, half lower to the fishes. Lower both of your hips down onto the mat. Bring your right hand next to your hip for support. Take an inhale, extend the left arm up. Exhale, bring left arm outside right knee. Take an inhale here, stamp down through the hips, reach the heart up, and then exhale. Find your twist. No need to force here, no need to push here. Let it be easy, let it be yummy. Take a full inhale, full exhale. I balance both my ease and my fire. My fire and my flow, but ease and fire works as well. Okay, come back through center. Now you're going to walk your hands around to the left and then lift your legs, walk yourself all the way around so you come into a down dog facing the back of the mat. So you do this fun little move. From your down dog, take an inhale, ripple forward into your plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga of your choice. Inhale, open into low cobra or up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, press back, down dog. One more round. You can do this. Take a full inhale. Full exhale. On your next in-breath, left leg, three-legged dog. Squeeze through the left glute, lift the left leg. Bend at the left knee, open through the hip. Inhale, straighten the left leg, square the hips. Prop up onto your right tiptoes and exhale, step the left foot through next to the left hand. Lower the back heel. Inhale, find your warrior two. Virabhadrasana 2. Give yourself a second to settle in, to find the pose, to harness your fire. On your next inhale, left hand flips. Find your peaceful warrior. Keep bending at the left knee. Open and arc, open through the left side body. Full inhales, full exhales. Move back into your warrior two. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Triangle pose. Exhale, reach the left hand forward. When you can no longer reach, find your triangle. Inhale, unfurl, open, lengthen the crown of the head away from the body, and exhale, sink, melt into your warrior two. Each side is different, so let each side be different. No need to force, no need to push. Start to bend through the front knee. Move through your warrior two to inhale. Straighten that front leg. Turn your left toes to face the side of the mat. Turn your right toes out 45 degrees. Find your skandasana. Full inhales, full exhales. I balance both my fire and my flow. On an inhale, walk yourself through center, come back around to face the top of the mat. Find your low lunge, but immediately bring your left hand out towards the top of the mat and unfurl open into your half moon. Stamp down strongly through your left big toe and heel, flex through the right foot, squeeze the shoulder blades together, squeeze through the right glute, squeeze through both glutes, but soften through the eyes, soften through the jaw. Harness your fire. Inhale, bring your right hand down to the mat, square through the hips, lower the right foot towards the back of the mat. Right hand comes inside left foot. Inhale, easy twist. Left arm reaches forward, around, and up. Stay here or find Vashisthasana. Squeeze through the right glute. Lift through the right rib cage. Press down strongly through the right hand. If you want more, squeeze the left glute. Lift the left leg. Exhale. Find your plank pose. Press back. Down dog. Option to stay here, find child's pose. Otherwise, inhale, come forward to plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. I honor both my fire and my flow. Take an inhale, wave forward into your plank pose. Press the floor away, lengthen the crown of the head away from your body, magnetize through the core, bend the knees and start to lower them down onto the mat. Take an inhale, open through the front body, find your cow pose. Exhale, push the floor away. Cat. Again, inhale, open through the front body. Exhale, cat pose. We're so close, everybody. Inhale, come back to tabletop. Find your magnetization through your core. Find your foundation. Push the floor away. Then extend the left leg out behind you. Squeeze through the left glute to lift the left leg. Take an inhale here. Exhale, squeeze left knee to nose, so much so that you step the left foot through. Bring the right foot back a little bit if you need it. Right knee. Right hand stamps inside, left foot. Inhale, open, find your easy twist. You can stay here, otherwise bend the back knee. Grab for the back foot. Find your simultaneous heart opener as well as quad stretch. I balance both my fire and my flow. Take a full inhale, full exhale. Inhale, unravel, bring both hands to frame the front foot, lift the back knee, and once again we'll find half moon. Left hand steps forward, right arm opens, extend back through the right leg. Let the pose be what it is. I balance both my fire and my flow. Soften your thoughts. Bring your right hand back down to the floor. Start to bend at the right knee and bring the right knee behind the left heel, finding half Lord of the Fishes on this side. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Lower both hips down to the mat. Left hand comes by your left hip. Take an inhale, extend the right arm up overhead. Exhale, right elbow comes outside left knee. Inhale, lengthen up through the heart, the crown of the head, stamp down through the hips. And then exhale, twist. On your next inhale, lengthen again. Exhale, twist. Again, no forcing, no pushing. Take an inhale, unravel, walk your hands out to the right, and then keep walking. Lift the legs, and you'll come back into down dog, facing the front of the mat. Let out and exhale, let everything go. Option for one more vinyasa. If you want to take it, inhale, roll forward into your plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Lower your knees down onto the mat. Find a child's pose. Recalibrate. Someone got an itch. And then from here, make your way back onto your back. Nothing fancy. Just squeeze your knees into your chest when you get there. Feel the yumminess of your back body pressed against the mat, pressed against the floor. Feel the mat holding you, the earth holding you. Squeeze your knees. Thank you for this practice. Thank you for this body. Thank you for this breath. Thank you for this practice. Thank you for this body. Thank you for this breath. Thank you for my fire. Thank you for flow. Full inhale. Full exhale. Lower the soles of your feet down onto the mat. Lift your hips up slightly and just move them over to the left. Squeeze both of your knees back into your chest. And then lower your legs over to the right side, finding supine twist. Open and unfurl through the arms. Take up space. Turn your head and neck to the left. Full inhale. Full exhale. Feel the spaciousness through the collarbones, through your shoulder blades, through your hips. I balance my fire and my flow. Magnetize through your core here, and on an inhale, use your core to bring your legs back through center. Drop the feet to the mat again real quick. Slightly lift the hips, bring them over to the right side, just a little bit. And then lower your knees over to the left. Turn your head and neck, your gaze to the right. Let yourself melt and unfurl into the pose. I balance my fire and my flow. Full inhales, full exhale. Magnetize through your core. Use your core to bring your legs back up through center. And now any last movement that you want to take before Shavasana. Anything you need. Happy baby. Whatever it is, take it. It's also nice to extend the feet up overhead, reach the arms up overhead. Just make wrist and ankle rolls. Flex and point the feet and the hands. And whatever you've decided to do. Take your last breath in that pose. And start to make your way and unfurl into Shavasana. Let your legs extend. Rock the feet from side to side. Let the feet fall wherever, the thighs. Press into the back of your head. Lift your shoulder blades off of the mat and then release them back down so they're a little bit more broad. Close your eyes if you haven't already. Soften through the crown of your head, your eyebrows, space between your eyebrows, your eyes, your jaw. Let your tongue and your mouth just relax. Soften through your throat, the back of your neck, your collarbones, the fronts of your shoulders, the backs of your shoulders, your arms, your forearms, your fingers, your hands. Soften through your belly. Let your low back melt into the earth. Soften through your glutes, your hips, your thighs, your calves, your toes, your feet. Let everything get super, super melty here. And let yourself digest and absorb all of the benefits of your practice. Just let yourself be right where you are, exactly as you are. Let out an exhale, let everything go and completely empty out. Let your next inhale start in your low belly. And wave your breath up through your diaphragm, up into your heart space, up into your throat, your head, your brain, all the way to the top of your head. And send your exhale all the way back down your body, out through the bottoms of your feet. No rush to get to the bottom of the breath. On your next inhale, do that again at your own pace, in your own way. No rush to reach the top of the inhale, just feeling your breath move within you. And same for your exhale. Keep doing this at your own pace. Play with inflating not just your front body, but also your low back, your mid back, back of the heart, back of your throat, the back of your brain. Keep breathing at your own pace, in your own way. Balancing fire and flow. You should feel like a fire has been lit within you. And now you're balancing, harnessing, and flowing this fire within you and through you. On your next exhale, completely release, completely empty out, and then let the breath return to normal. Start to gently wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Maybe rock your head and neck from side to side. Keep your eyes closed, bend one knee and then the other, and roll to one side. Doesn't matter which side. Giving yourself a moment of pause. to finish melting and simmering and steeping in the benefits of your practice. From keeping your eyes closed, press yourself up to an easy seated position. Let the hips melt down again once you get there. Stack your shoulders over your hips and your head and neck over your shoulders. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. May we move through life like we moved through this practice, flowing, cyclic, and always evolving. I bow to the fire within you and I, and the flow that guides us. May you honor both your fire and your flow, and may you trust in your balance of strength and surrender. Bow your head to your hands. Seal this practice in you with the breath. Seal this intention of harnessing your fire, of balancing your fire and your flow in your practice, in your everyday life. Exhale, send that intention out into the world. We release a collective breath. When you're ready, you may open your eyes, lift your head. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Again, my name is Nadia. You can find me here every Monday. I release a new class. Please like this video and please subscribe. I hate to ask, but it helps me out. And also, please leave a comment. Reach out. Let's build, create community. Let me know what this practice brought up for you. Hi, Arrow. And take a screenshot if you want. Tag me in it on Instagram. And let's create the feeling of practicing together. That's the whole idea. So thank you all for practicing with me. And may you harness your fire. Take it with you. Until next time, bye friends.